Now, I want to open with a very tragic story about California injustice. I want to show you how crazy the state is that I live in. Listen to the headline now from the San Francisco newspaper. Mom who fell asleep on baby, killing her, not charged. Mom, I love everything's a mom. My dog is a better mother than this one. Mom who fell asleep on baby, killing her, not charged. A Mendocino County woman will not face criminal charges for allegedly falling asleep while under the influence of drugs and smothering her infant daughter at a San Rafael homeless shelter, a so-called prosecutor said today. Melissa Lambert, 23, of Fort Bragg, California, had been booked November 9th at Marin County Jail on suspicion of involuntary manslaughter and willful cruelty to a child causing injury or death. But listen to this. But prosecutors decided not to file charges, said Chief Deputy DA Barry Borden. Listen to the case. The case stemmed from the death of Lambert's 9-week-old daughter, Leilani Adams. Police said Lambert was at the homeless shelter when she fell asleep while breastfeeding Leilani, rolled onto her and smothered her. Here's the punchline paragraph. During an interview with investigators early this month, Lambert admitted that she had injected heroin less than 24 hours before Leilani's death, police said. Previously, an autopsy had determined that the baby had methamphetamine in her system at the time of her death. Now, I have a number of questions. I don't need to ask them. You're asking them yourself. Here's a lovely mother breastfeeding while doing meth and heroin, rolls over on a baby and kills it, and the so-called prosecutor will not pursue a case against her. But if you look at an illegal immigrant the wrong way in California, you get charged with a hate crime, don't you? Now I'll ask you another question. Why did they not prosecute her? Well, because she was at a homeless shelter. Now I'll ask you another question. Should she be given Norplant until she kicks drugs? Because I call for it in trickle-up poverty. You heard me. I do not believe that just because you're a human being, you have the right to have children. I believe that having a child should be a privilege, not a right. And I also believe that if you're a filthy drug addict who killed your child by rolling over on your child while you're on heroin, the state has an obligation to put you on Norplant until you clean up your act. I call for it in trickle-up poverty. Now, who's meaner? Michael Savage, who wants mothers like this put on Norplant, or the mother who rolled over on a baby and killed her? Now, the way you answer that question will determine who you are, whether you're mentally disabled and a liberal, or whether you're sane and you're a conservative. You know, there used to be a division in this country between the have and the have-nots. That's the way it was divided, haves and have-nots. Well, today a poll came out, and 69% of Republicans said that the Bush-era tax cuts should be extended. Amongst the Democrats, 68% of Democrats said that unemployment benefits should be extended. And you know what that means? It means that people who are conservatives generally are the workers, and people who are the Democrats are the leeches.